Welcome back. You're watching Republic TV. Now, the hit TV reality show, The Apprentice, which has over the years featured top business honchos, including the former US President Donald Trump, is here with a new and more exciting season. The Apprentice One Championship Edition premieres in India on Republic TV tomorrow, with new episodes that air every Saturday. Now, from India, of course, Niraj Puran joins the show as one of the 16 candidates who are eyeing to become the Apprentice. Niraj joins me this morning. Good morning, Niraj. How are you?
Good morning, Nupur. It's a very good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's a Friday morning. What more could we ask for? So, Niraj, let's get on with it. Now, you, of course, had a grueling 9-week schedule of non-stop shooting in Singapore. And of what we've seen in the trailers, it seems extremely intense. Chhatri seems like he's very daunting, a hard taskmaster. So was it all hard work, or did you guys get to let down your hair a bit as well?
I mean, of course, there were off times as well, but most of it, there was just on your toes all 9 weeks. I mean, if not physically, you are challenged on a mental level, because this competition, the Apprentice One Championship Edition, is a very special twist on the Apprentice franchise. Generally, the ones who are well known with how Apprentice works, that has been always predominantly business. But the One Championship Edition, this is where it really separates itself, that this is a combination of physical tasks as well as equally grueling business challenges. So honestly, there is no time to rest.
Absolutely, as you were talking about even yesterday, this is a combination of the physical tasks and which are obviously extremely intense and grueling. Now, those are the words, of course, that come to the top of our mind when we see rushes of the show. But tell us, did the pressure really get to you guys at some point? Were there fights? Were there arguments? Were there ugly scenes? Or, did you guys manage to sort of sort it out at the end of the day?
Nupur, at the end of the day, it is a competition, right? And the nature of competition is that aggression is an innate part of any competition. But that being said, the whole ethos of One Championship is based in those ancient Asian values of integrity, of compassion, of teamwork. And of course, there were times when, and especially another part here is that because it's such a cross-cultural cast, there are so many aspects which need to be taken care of. You're not just competing, but you have to be careful of some cultural differences as well. There have been, in the course of the competition, yes, there were disagreements, physical fatigue, mental fatigue. But yes, at the end of the day, we knew that we are here representing our respective countries, and that brings in a sense of responsibility and therefore changes the behavior also. So definitely, difficult challenges, yes, but at the end of the day, we were all respectful of each other.
Absolutely. You talk about the fact that you were from different countries, and you, Niraj, are one of the 16 people from across the world who were handpicked really for the show, the only Indian, in fact. Now, how did that sort of work for you? Did that set you apart from the others? Did you bring something that was different to the table?
Definitely, Nupur, definitely. I mean, just the fact that I'm from India, honestly, that brings in a certain amount of mystery when you're representing on a global scale, because I feel our country has always held a very special place in the world history. So definitely being from India had its own advantages. People were curious that, how do things work there? I mean, for the most part, a lot of people outside are still not very completely sure how things happen here. And apart from that, I feel that this point in time that we are in history, everything is so connected. So although I'm meeting these people for the very first time, there are some difference of opinions, but all these differences are only peripheral. Once you get to talk to them, these contestants, it's the same things. I mean, the same things which motivate you, which you're scared of, what drives you. So that is, although there were such differences on the periphery, the more you talk to the candidates, you understand, oh, this person is so much like me.
So in a sense, Niraj, the common human values join each of us from these different countries. Now, let's talk about the host. Chatri, of course, is a martial arts legend. Were the challenges that they set for you extremely challenging in terms of, did they test both endurance as well as strength, as well, as flexibility and the willingness to go that far?
So, Nupur, the way the challenges were set were to test different aspects of you. I mean, some of them were very physical strength-based challenges. Some of them tested your endurance. Some of them tested your strategic thinking. So definitely, although, yes, it's one championship is an MMA promotion, the challenges itself were so diverse. Without getting into any particular one, it was so diverse, covering almost all the elements of air, water, and land.
Okay, now, when we were talking earlier, you told me about the sheer versatility of the business challenges that were set before you. Now, could you share some of those with us? Now, you talked about the fact that there were challenges in each sphere of what makes a business works.
Yeah. So see, Nupur, Chatri is looking for his apprentice. Now, one championship is a $1 billion enterprise. And Chatri is looking for someone who is well versed in the different departments within an enterprise. It could be marketing, it could be sales, it could be some technical department. So the challenges were set in a way which tests all of these domains. So definitely, some of them just were more marketing specific. Some of them tested your PR skills, some of them your operational abilities. So yes, in terms of not just the physical challenges, but the sheer variety of business challenges. The competition was structured in such a way that only the very best survives at the end.
Absolutely. Now, in the trailer, you talk about being the one who's going to go towards the very end. But, in terms of endurance, it was really tough shooting during a pandemic. And the whole show, in fact, we understand, was shot in Singapore during these very trying times. So tell us, how was that experience?
I would say that the Singapore government has played such an instrumental role here in getting this whole Apprentice, the whole show in place. And everything which happened in terms of shooting, in terms of permission, everything was so well coordinated. Definitely, being shot during a pandemic brings so many restrictions in terms of number of people that can gather, the time restrictions. But that being said, it was so well coordinated. Of course, the schedules were tight, and understandably so. But that was planned in such a way that the competition itself should not be affected. But kudos to the Singapore government, kudos to One Championship, kudos to Refinery Media for making this happen.
And finally, any memories that you want to share with us, anything that you suggest that we watch out for? Just a reminder, viewers, you can catch the show every Saturday at 10 p.m. on Republic TV. So, Niraj, anything that you suggest we watch out for?
Nupur, so I've been a sportsman all my life. And, Dangal, the movie, was such a big hit in the country. And just the whole Fogart family holds it's wrestling royalty in the country. And meeting Ritu Fogart, who's from that lineage, from that heritage for the very first time, that was a very surreal experience for me. I mean, I understand what it takes to be a professional athlete, but that on an international level, Ritu is so young, and the things that she's achieved, not just she, but Geeta, Babita, the entire Fogart family, beautifully done. And when I met her for the first time, I was awestruck. I was not sure what to tell her. So that's one memorable moment from the entire competition.
All right. Thank you very much, Niraj, for joining us this morning. And another reminder to our viewers, do catch The Apprentice at 10 p.m. on Saturday night. We'll be airing the show every Saturday. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nupu. Have a good day.
You too.